Hello everybody, and welcome to a new Let's Play. We are playing Fire Emblem, which has been voted by all of you which characters that we're going to be using through a bunch of different polls, and with me today we have the lovely To Elehayyme.
Hi.
She is an expert in a lot of different JRPGs, but this is one that she has not played massively. So I'm
Not
very
at all, actually.
excited. Very excited to show her the amazingness that is Fire Emblem.
Looking forward to trying something new.
So, we have our main character, who obviously, in this game at least, doesn't actually really matter much. Do you want to name it? Or
Well, we could just leave it as Mark, I guess.
I should probably name it something. um, what should we name it?
Tom?
Sure, why not? We'll have Tom Tucker from Family Guy. Everyone's favorite character. We'll just go with whichever one gives red, because I think red is the best one. And then I don't think female really does anything, and
Okay.
male doesn't. Like both of them don't. Because there's no character. It's not like you can make friendships with the main character for some reason.
Okay.
And usually, sometimes that's important. But
Or just like
prologue.
character portraits or other stuff, yeah.
I think this is your character.
Oh, okay. Are you awake? I found you unconscious on the plains. I am Lynn of the Lorca tribe. You're safe now.
Man, isn't this just deja vu?
This touch. Who are you? Can you remember your name? Your name is Tom? What an odd-sounding name. I think everything would probably be an odd-sounding name at this point.
Yeah, I think it's also really funny, like, it feels like they should have, like, at least had, like, a basic generic portrait of someone, like a female and a male one. So then it would be like, oh, I'm Tom, or whatever. And then Lynn could actually bounce off of someone, but it just has, like, the Link effect, where, you go up to a guard and he's just like, what do you say? The princess is under danger and I really need to go through right now. Wow, you sound really urgent. And it's just like, just press the A button.
But pay me no mind. It is a good name. I see by your attire that you are a traveler.
I wonder if our shirt says, like, 10 best spots in Lorca or something. Like Alib.
What brings you to the Sakai Plains? Would you share your story with me?
I was wondering if you would remember how to pronounce that one. Oh.
I try. Oops, I'll go see what's happening. Tom, wait here for me.
The one person who's called Tom in the audience is gonna be like, yeah!
You're saying my name! Oh no, bandits. They must have come from the Burton Mountains.
Good old Burn Mountains.
They must be planning a raid on local villages. I have to stop them.
I really hope in this recording session we do get to Dorcas.
If that's all of them, I think I can handle them on my own. You'll be safe in here, Tom.
You know it's serious when they use the forward-facing portrait.
Things are going to get real. What? You want to help? Well, can you use a weapon?
Tom can use the weapon that is his reporting to debuff the enemy, like we say in FE7.
Ah, I see. So you're a strategist by trade. An odd profession, but... Very well. We'll go together.
I think for when it's the tutorial stuff, you will have to worry about it, but probably when it's a text box, actually, you can continue.
Okay. Over here. If you want to help Tom, I could use your advice. I'll protect you, so stay close to me.
So, obviously, blue unit good, red unit bad. But some red unit good. And green units are very dumb.
Okay.
Usually either they're just sitting ducks that are a timer that you have to save for a reward, or
Okay.
they just run into the enemy and kill themselves, and then you're like, great, guess I don't get my reward for keeping you alive.
Because they're being a dumb-yets.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because like they'll have like 10 health and they'll go into an enemy that has like 50 attack, and it's like, well, how are you even gonna survive that, huh?
They weren't thinking straight, apparently.
Yeah. So obviously, me and JRPG have tested this game out a bit, just to show, you know, generally how the game works, at the very least.
Yeah. Oops. Uh-oh, the bandit spotted me. He's coming this way.
It would be so funny, like, obviously fog of war is a thing in, like, video games, but it would be so funny if there was, like, just general, like, how good of the eyesight does this character have? Is that a bandit, or is that just a tree that keeps moving towards me?
Yes, it's a very moving tree, yeah. Let's close in and attack.
It also feels really annoying because the first level is obviously Lynn. But I can assure you guys, as soon as there's more characters, I will also be doing some voice acting as well. And I'm hoping that everyone does like the voice acting. Will we get a crit? We have 3%. I think we actually can't because it's programmed that way. But on the boss, I think you actually can, so...
Well, there's always the hope.
Because you always get hit here, and then it's like, oh, you use a vulnerary, and then like 3 chapters later, another character's like, oh damn, can I have a vulnerary to use? I think we remember that.
Victory! But I've been injured. I have need of a vulnerary.
What is your opinion? Oh, by the Gur to the west. You don't know what a Gur is. It's a type of round hut. Many nomad lives in hut like these. God, like... I every time I see that, I always forget that they use that word. And they're like, what, you don't? You're stupid? You don't understand what Gur is? Could you...
Come on, everybody knows what the word Gur.
Could you imagine going to, like, being in Japan and being told you don't know this, like... American tribal word? What? And it's like, no, I'm not from America, I'm from Japan. Playing a Japanese game.
Fill me up. You got one for me?
We have 2 vulneraries.
Yay!
2 whole crazy vulneraries. So this is the legendary Bard of the Beast.
Thank you, Tom. Now, let's go get that brigand over by the Gur.
But how do you feel about tutorials like these, where they're really hand-holdy?
It depends on how they present it, really, because sometimes a little bit of hand-holding is okay, but a little bit too much, or just treating somebody over the top of, oh my gosh, you're stupid, and like you're a very small child, rubs me the wrong way.
Who do you think you are? Do you think you can stand up to Batta the Beast? Batta the Beast plays too much Tekken. He's just like, yeah, I'm a king player. I'm in the top 5 characters used.
Whew. He's tough. It all comes down to this next blow. Tom, if I fail, I want you to flee. You must escape.
I bet you there was like, because you know, like the N64 era, there was like all of those, like, oh, you can play as Luigi if you glitch, whatever. There has to be some like, oh damn, we got a crit. Okay. What? How did you? It was a 1% chance. But there had to have been a, oh, you can play as your main oh my god, this is the type of level up I'm used to. Because I play older, newer games where the level up growths are like 80% and everything.
Phew, that was close. I sorely underestimated him. Sorry if I worried you. I'll need to be stronger if I'm going to survive. Strong enough that no one can defeat me.
Yeah, you just got like a +1 in every single stat. I think you're kind of good.
Out.
Like,
Out.
I will probably have the growths of what the character has for the relevant characters, or like whatever characters when they get introduced. But like Lynn has like a 40% strength growth. Like her growths are not the best. But like we just got +1 in everything that I think wasn't defense and res. Which like at least we got strength. I think last time we did this we got no strength. And I was like, look at this character who has no strength.
I think I remember that too. Good work, Tom. Let's go home.
The one I played this game a bit. And in my version, she leveled up strength a lot. It was really great. And I was like, damn, I actually have a good Lynn.
Are you awake yet? That fight yesterday must have taken a lot out of you.
You know, when you just stood there and commentated about how the enemy is Batta the Beast.
Say, Tom, I want to talk to you about something. You have some experience in the ways of war, I can see.
You see, Trisha Takanawa, I have reported on the Gulf War. Something that Family Guy would joke about. I want fan art of Tom Tucker in the final Fire Emblem world with like a dragon, behind him, being like, "I'm Tom Tucker, and I'm gonna be eaten." Nom.
Would you allow me to travel with you?
It's like every teenage boy's biggest fantasy if they're like put into an isekai anime.
What? You want me to get permission from my parents?
She will remember that.
My mother and my father died 6 months ago. My people, the Lorca, they don't... I'm the last of my tribe. Bandits attacked and they killed so many people.
Okay, no parents? Tick? Main protagonist vibes?
The tribe was scattered. My father was our chieftain, and I wanted to protect our people. But I'm so young, and our people are old-fashioned. They wouldn't allow a woman. No one would follow me. I'm sorry. I've been alone for so long. No. No more. I will shed no more tears.
I do love how anime this is. Is this more or less anime than the JRPGs that you usually play?
About equal, depending on the JRPG, to be honest.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's following a lot of some similar tropes. Thank you. I'm better now. Tom, I must become stronger, so that I may avenge my father's death.
And that's why you gotta be benched as soon as we can. Benched means off the party.
Yesterday's battle taught me something.
Leveling up all my stats is great.
I won't become stronger by sitting here alone. Tom, tell me you'll train me, that you'll let me travel with you.
I think we made the joke the first time, but it would be really funny if this game was like remade and she was like Nomura from Pokemon, the new ones. Where it's like, so we're gonna be rivals, right? And you just select no, and she's just like full on yandere, like, we're gonna be rivals, right? And it's like, Tom, please tell me you travel with me. And then her eyes go red, and she has horns, and she's like, you'll travel with me. And it's like, okay.
You will? That's wonderful. Thank you. Oh, thank you. We'll be better off working together. I know it.
Until like I think it's chapter 18 that you just never get talked to again. It's really funny.
You'll be my master strategist, and I'll be your peerless warrior.
I feel like they very much so chose that master word because they really wanted to like invoke weirdness.
We can do it, right?
What about left?
What about up and down?
What about the Konami code? Quick! If you
up, down, down, left, right, A, B, start.
if you do the Konami code, you can get +2 strength
Oh
of your
gosh,
Lin.
I have done that. I think I got the Konami code wrong. Yes, up, down,
It's
down,
a
left,
BA
right,
start.
Left, right. BA start. Thank you.
Ugh, good old Konami code. I want to play. There's a game called Getsufumiden. I really want to play. The apprentice tactician Tom and the young sword fighter Lin. A strange pair on even a stranger journey. To prepare for the long... True. They could be on a Mario Kart, the little arcade, like, top ranking charts. To prepare for the long road ahead, they go to Bolgar, a definitely real name, to the commercial center of Sakai. Unbeknownst to Lin, she will discover something that will alter her life forever. Horses and men. God, are you ready to re-meet Zane, your favorite character?
Oh yes, totally.
Sadly, we don't get to use him. Because, God, his stats are good.
Tom, over here. This is Bulgar, this biggest city in all Sakai. We should purchase supplies for our journey.
With all the money we have. Oh, my heart.
Oh, my...
That's me.
Oh, sorry.
Could you imagine Lin, like, going up to people being like, oh, my heart, what a dazzling vision of loveliness. It's just like, wait a minute. Oh, my heart, what a dazzling vision of loveliness.
Hmm?
James, Jesse, oh beauteous one, would you not favor me with your name, or better yet, your company?
Where are you from, Sir Knight, that you speak so freely to a stranger?
Ha, I thought you'd never ask. I'm from Reddit. I just think it's a funny joke. I hail from the Kalen Canton, home to men of passion and fire.
Shouldn't that be home to callow oafs with loose tongues?
Oh, you're even lovely when you're cruel. Definitely a Redditor.
Let's go, Tom. I've nothing more to say.
Wait, please! Sane, hold your tongue. Ah, Kent, my boon companion, why so severe an expression? If your manner were more serious, I wouldn't have to be so severe. We have a mission to complete, Sane. I know that, but how could I remain silent in the presence of such beauty? It would be such discourteous behavior. What do you know of courtesy?
Excuse me. You're blocking the road. If you'd be so kind as to move your horses.
Oh, of course, my apologies.
Thank you. You, at least, seem honorable enough.
So, apparently this is going to be the headcanon of why we're using Kent, not Sane. Well, we're on the simp patrol. Pardon me, but I feel like we've met before.
I beg your pardon?
Hey, no fair Kent. I'm trying to use James's voice from Pokemon. Hey, no fair Kent. I saw her first. Yeah, fair enough.
It seems there are no decent men along Lucia's nights. Let's go, Tom. I've run out of patience.
Wait, please, it's not like that. Zane, you lout. Huh? No, not like that. I thought you were... I'm not like you. Come, we must follow her. I suspect she might be... Be what? She's our mission? You're joking. Wait! God, I love my voice going through 50 different iterations of, like, slightly the same voice.
Run! We're being pursued. Could it be those knights from town? No, it's not them. These men are out for blood.
God, I'm gonna love every single time we make a mistake. Because I've made a few already
editing.
too. Oh no, we don't edit them, we just embrace them here. Heh, aren't you a pretty one? I am Australian. Your name is Lindis, is it not?
What did you call me? Who are you?
I'm generic bad guy 1, but such a waste of absolute beauty. The things I'll do for gold. Ah well, time to die, darling. Come on, boys.
Oh no, they're more than I can handle.
I don't know, you did get that +1 strength boost.
But I'll not give up.
Hey, there she is. Huh?
What?
There's not enough screen space for the characters to be
For everybody
displayed.
to show up, yeah.
Who finally caught up? Hold, you there, what is your business? Such numbers against a girl? Cowards, every one of you.
You're from...
We can discuss that later. It appears that these ruffians mean to do you harm. If that's a fight they want, let them look to me. Stand back. I'll take care of this.
No, this is my fight. Stay out of my way.
Well, I can't just stand here and do nothing. I have a solution. You there, command us. I do not have a forward-facing sprite, because I am not a main character. I am Kent, a knight of Lycia, and my companion is Zane. We will follow your orders in this battle. Is this acceptable, milady?
Yes, it is. Tom and I will lead. Let's go.
And we are now on to the second map. You are called Tom, yes? An interviewer. Interesting. I want to impress my beauteous one. Let me attack first. I can just imagine him with, like, literally like James in Pokemon, with, like, the rose. Just like, ah, yes, I'm going to impress Jessie with my amazing skills. And then he just fucks up and he's like, damn it. Yeah, so essentially, if your main character is killed, chapter restart. If a character we're actually going to be using is killed, restart. If it's a character who we're not going to be using, we might not restart, and I'll be playing in a way that most likely will not be letting us die.
Okay.
Because, you know, in a game where there is permadeath, it's probably not smart.
Probably not. I really haven't played a lot of permadeath games.
Yeah, it is really rough when there is permadeath. Whoa, I missed? Zane, why aren't you using your sword? The lance is more heroic, you know. A knight should look heroic, don't you think? You're hopeless. If you don't take fighting more seriously, you're going to find yourself at the end of a blade. Truth be told, I forgot to buy a sword. Forgot, or were you too simply busy dallying with the ladies? Don't be so mad, I'll be fine with the lands. I'm that good. I prefer to rely on your skill, not your empty bragging. I have an alarm on my phone that's telling me to wake up. Take my spare blade and use it to attack next time. Are you sure? My thanks, Kent. You're almost as much more trouble than you're worth. Almost. It's always so interesting because Sane is actually the better character. Tom, allow me to make up for my companion's blunder. I am at your command. I wonder if, like, why they decided to make, like, obviously Christmas nights, they're a thing in Fire Emblem. But I wonder if there's, like, a reason why they made the better unit, like, the more derpy one in the intro. One thing you also wouldn't be able to tell is, so horses and cavalry units have higher movement in general. However, they actually have, when going through terrain, they actually use more of their movement to go through terrain. Because obviously they have to navigate a horse through them.
Right. Interesting.
So we're going to be using the weapon triangle. So swords beat axes, axes beat lances, and lances beat swords. And there's also a pseudo magic weapon triangle as well. However, there's not that many dark magic either. He's almost defeated. Now let's deliver the final blow. And it's like, oh, how do I do that?
Must be next to the enemy.
And that's how we do it. We must be next to the enemy, unless you're not allowed to be next to the enemy. I would have been so mad if that 16 hit. So this is actually in true. No, I think this is 2. There's like 2 different calculations of hit rate in Fire Emblem games. There's true calculations, and then there's like 2. So I think this is again has the 2 thing, which is essentially that you have it rolls numbers twice, and then it takes like the even, like the the middle of those 2 numbers. So if you roll like a 1 and then an 100, you get like a 50. And like it matches that up to hit chances and stuff like that. It's this weird calculation. Tom, give me another chance. But essentially, what that means deep down is that in this game, hit rates are far more in your favor. But like, if you have like a 99, I think it's like, if you have like an 80, I think it's like actually like 95 or something. Like it's really high.
Okay.
And because of tutorial nonsense, we still don't get to hit with Zane.
Aww.
Gah! Zane, are you alright? Yes, I am. I was able to dodge in time. I can't believe he evaded my sword stroke so easily. This is no jest. Look closely. The enemy is hidden in the woods. The branches make it difficult to attack, don't they? Right, I don't think I've sent you that video. You're right. I was so focused on attacking, I didn't even notice. Your lack of attention may someday cost you your life. Fine, I understand already. Let it go, Kent. If you truly understand, then act like it. Kent worries too much. He's going to grow old before his time. So essentially, terrain. I'm ready for battle. Command me as you will. I think... Okay, it just says, yeah, you can do whatever. It demands you use the sword. That's funny.
It seems like a wise decision to leave that bandit to the knights.
God, it feels like do you know the Ghost Stories dub?
Yes.
It feels like that sometimes. Because it's like, it would be a great idea if we left those to the other knights. Because I keep forgetting that I have to move the text forward. So I'm just like, oh,
damn it, where's my cue card? I need the new cue card. Throw it up, please.
Drop the Krispy Kremes, officer. Whatever that famous line is.
Don't know that one.
Oh, it's like they go to the police and it's like drop the Krispy Kremes, officer.
Your name is Sane, right?
Yes, Zane, the gallant man of Kalen. That's me.
If you insist, why have you not healed yourself?
Huh? Oh, hey, I've been injured. What a cat I am. To wrinkle that perfect brow of yours with Roy for me.
I was thinking of giving you a Volary, but it looks like you're fine, so never you mind.
No, wait, I'll take it. I'll take it, please. I like doing, like, I'm just gesturing with my hands, like the way James would. This gets me more in character whenever I'm doing a voice. Because half the time I always forget what the voices is.
Oh, jeez.
Too many voices. So I think it's Zane to Lynn. Okay. Oh god, I remember how cringe this is. I can't leave this waiting. The healing power of love awaits you with yon angel. Tom, tarry no longer. It's like, God, please stop. So we can now trade. And this is just a thing that will actually be kind of useful. So what you can do is, let's say there's an axe user and then a few lance users, and you have a unit that can use swords and axes. You can go in with the unit and attack with your sword, and then you can trade with them and then have their number one item be an axe, and then they'll default to using that axe. So you can actually help bolster the offense of characters by changing their weapons around to make them better.
Oh, okay.
So we might actually be using that a little bit. However, vulnerary tutorial number 2 done. Ah, much better, thanks, Tom. You have my gratitude as well, my angel. Zane is definitely the dude who would be like, I could be your angel or your devil. If you know that meme. Very old meme, I think. Okay. So obviously, there can be different requirements for chapters and such, and we are going to try to get a lot of the hidden chapters as well. Not all of them, because some of them are locked behind Hector mode, which we will not be doing. But as much as we can do, we're going to try to do as much of the really cool missions and stuff.
Sounds cool.
Yeah. But usually it's just, you know, route enemy or something like that. So we are just going to wait on our turn and, choosing to fight Zane. Well, he seems to be a bit dim-witted, so I can understand. But at the end of the day, we want Kent to essentially solo this map because we're actually going to be using Kent.
Ah, okay.
I wonder if we're going to get a Cavalier crit anytime soon, because they actually have a pretty cool one, those in Paladins. Because although like they're only allowed to be on their tile, except for when like they're actually physically doing the attack, sometimes like they have really cool animations that really like give the perception that they're doing something more than they actually are, and also a 16% chance to hit, which is maybe a bit more or less. I think if it's under 50%, it's less likely to be higher, and if it's over 50%, it's more likely to be higher.
Okay.
So it favors characters who have a bit more general hit, which is basically everyone. Okay, so Kent is getting up there. We want Kent to kind of get like 2 levels in this chapter.
Okay.
Which he just... no, I do not want to end my turn yet. We should pretty easily be able to do. Because we get 1 now, and then we should get another like 90 experience from killing the boss. Thank you, Kent. What a great level up. Nothing.
Oh, come on, there's 1 HP 1.
Oh yeah, everyone's favorite level up, HP 1.
Hey, you can't say it's nothing, it's a little something.
Yeah, so we can actually attack, because there's no way that we die. Accursed knights always tampering in others' affairs. I'm Zugu, I actually have a name. He isn't random guy number 1. He's Zugu.
Darn.
I always
find
get
another
them.
random guy number 1.
Yeah, we'll have to keep track of how many random guy there are. I think there's actually a person who has like literal dialogue who's a bandit, but he doesn't have a portrait, and that's the funniest thing to me.
I remember, what was it? I think it was Disgaea 1 that there was this one boss or something like that, and the main character, Laharl, he said, well, I will call you mid-boss, and that's what his name ends up being or being called for.
Oh, I love it. There's,
amazing.
in Danganronpa, there's a character, and their name is like something. And then another character is like, you're now called this, and then the UI changes, and like, even the UI agrees with you. And it's like, damn, that's funny, actually. However, it's time to defeat Zugu.
I think that's the same
Blast.
thing for Disgaea 2. Not Disgaea 2, Persona 2.
There was only supposed to be a lone girl. Now, do we get a better level up?
We'll see.
Fuck you, Kent.
Nope.
Got Lynn starting
Well,
off with a 5-point level up, and then Kent, the unit we're actually going to be using. Like, I get nothing.
That's the last of them. Fantastic work, Tom. Oh, and you too, Kent.
God, it's the only one we're using too. It feels so bad.
And now for these Knights of Lycia?
Man, look how good this image is. It isn't bit crushed at all.
You were going to share your story with me?
Yes, we have ventured from Caelin and Lycia in search of someone.
Lycia? That's the country beyond the mountains in the southwest, right?
Correct. We have come as messengers to the Lady Madeline, who eloped with a nomad some 19 years ago.
Madeline?
Our lord is the Marquis of Caelin's only daughter, Nandekolo. He was heartbroken his daughter would abandon him so. Eventually the Marquis simply declared that he had no daughter. And then this year we received a letter from Lady Madeline. It said that she, her husband, and the daughter were living happily on the Sakai Plains. The Marquis was ecstatic to learn that he had a granddaughter of 18 years. That's right, Internet. That's right, Reddit. 18. I remember the smile on his face when he announced that he suddenly became a grandfather. God, I hate saying freaking talking. The granddaughter's name is Lindis. This was also the name of the Marquis's wife, who passed away at an early age.
Lindis?
That she would bear this name thawed the Marquis's heart. Now his only wish is to meet his daughter's family at least once. That is why we're here. We didn't know that Lady Madeline died only a few days after sending her letter. We only learned of this shortly after arriving here in Bulgar. But we also learned that she was not, that all was not lost. Her daughter yet lives. We had heard that she was living alone in the plains. I knew it immediately, that you were Lady Lindis.
Why would you think that?
Because you're the main character. Your resemblance to your departed mother is remarkable.
What? Did you know my mother?
I'm sorry to say I never met her directly, but I saw her portraits in Castle Caelin.
To the rest of my tribe, I was always Lynn. But when I was with my parents, when it was just the three of us, I was Lindis. It's all so strange. I was all alone in the world, and now I have a grandfather.
Feels like something that should be saying in her head, but she's like actually saying it.
Lindis. I never thought I would hear that name again.
Ellipses.
Wait! That bandit, he called me Lindis too.
What? How could he have? He was a henchman of Lord Lundgren, wasn't he?
Lundgren? Who's that?
He is the Marquis's younger brother. Everyone assumed that the Lady Madeline was gone forever. This made Lord Lundgren heir to the Marquis's title. To be blunt, milady, your existence is an obstacle to your granduncle's ambitions.
But I have no interest in inheriting any title.
And that's why she isn't in Smash. Unfortunately, your granduncle is not the sort of man to believe that. I believe the attempts on your life will persist.
What should I do?
Accompany us to Kalen. Continuing this way is too dangerous.
I feel I have little choice. I will go with you. Mom, I'm sorry. This changes everything. What will you do, Tom? You want me to decide? Of course, your companionship would do much to ease my journey, but it's going to be so dangerous. You'll come? Are you sure? Thank you. Let me ask once again for your friendship and for let me ask once again for your friendship and your aid.
I love the.
It's hard sometimes.
I know. I love the feeling that like you're like at a school play and no one's really prepared. That's the vibe I want to give off. But that is actually all that we're going to be doing for episode 1. So hopefully all of you guys have enjoyed this episode 1, and make sure to check out Elehayyme's channel. On my channel, I have all my friends, and she's the first one. So all of those channels. But also, she'll be in the description of all of these videos, so you can easily check her out. She has been doing Persona 5, which is awesome, and also Trails of, a massive game series. There's a bunch of different little series within the series. And would you like to explain that a little bit?
Well, sure. I'm just working on the Legend of Heroes series, which encompasses, oh gosh, I want to say about 11 or 12 games from what I've heard, and I'm on the third game right now, getting to the tail end of it. So it seems like each of the little series within the series focuses in on a particular area of the world. So I'm just focusing on the liberal section, and right now we're just trying to find out a lot of mysteries and just trying to solve them with a bunch of eclectic characters.
Mm. Well, that will be all for this episode. I hope you will all enjoy and tune in to the next episode. Goodbye.
Bye.